Welcome to Bill's Bridge class, Class 74, Roman Cubids, Tuesday, June 18th, 2013. Roman Cubids, as opposed to standard cubidding, is a much more efficient manner of cubidding and is an essential part of any experienced bridge player's repertoire. You need to know them. Let's get back down to basics. When you use Blackwood, Roman keycard, Gerber, or Roman keycard, Gerber, versus using a Roman cubids, what is the difference? Well, first of all of these ask about controls. Blackwood, Roman keycard, Gerber, or Roman keycard, Gerber, all are of the nature of ask and tell. The person who begins the conversation asks a question, and his partner tells the answer. He speaks as a robot. The communication is one way, led by the asker. In Roman cubids, however, there is a conversation that takes place. We actually communicate back and forth and describe our hands in detail, and may decide to get out of the conversation, continue the conversation, but we're not a robot. However, at some point in time, you might want to convert back to one of the asking series, such as Blackwood, Roman keycard, or Gerber. Let's look at the communication process in a little more detail. We start with the opener. That's the opener's hand, and he bids one diamond. The communication process begins. The responder. This is his hand. His first bid is one heart. All it shows is 4 or more hearts and 6 or more points. He has a lot more in reserve. Now it is opener's turn to rebid. He rebids 3 hearts. He shows more than a minimum hand. 4 card or more support in partner's heart suit, and 16 to 18 points. Going back to responder. And he has a host of possible responses based on what he has. All he said so far is he has 4 hearts and 6 points, but he has a lot more. What possible responses could he make? Let's look. He could pass if he has 6, 7 points, not much more than his previously announced. That's really a stop response, because that ends the discussion. He could bid 4 hearts as a sign off. It says, I have enough for game, and that's all. Don't go any further. He could bid 3 spades. This is a Roman cubid. Shows slam interest and said, let's talk a little further. He could bid 4 no trump. That's Blackwood, whatever flavor of Blackwood you talk about. He is taking control of the bidding, and opener is going to respond. So responder is the asker, opener is the answerer. He also could bid serious 3 no trump. Those are the possible responses that he could make as the communication process continues. Let's learn the language of Roman cubids. There are certain rules that you follow. The first rule is the principle of fast arrival. If you sign off, you're showing little or no interest in slam. Partner, if he decides to go on, goes on at his own risk. Proceeds with caution. After a suit is agreed, and that's really the first point, you need to agree to a suit. And Blackwood bidder takes control of the bidding, or a new suit bid is a control showing bid. Learn the rules of etiquette of Roman cubidding. You need to know the steps involved. The first person of cubids begins the communication process. A cubid expresses interest in slam, and the suit you bid is critical. You show control in the suit in which you bid, and you preserve bidding space, so you show your cheapest control. Now, what do we mean by control? A second round control would be like a king or a singleton. A first round control would be an ace or a void. Skipping a suit below game implies that you have no first or second round control in the suit skipped. So pay attention to any suits that get skipped in the process. Also notice that below game at the 3 or 4 level, a control bid, Roman Q bid, shows a first or a second round control. Continuing the rules of etiquette. The responder of the first Q bidder does not need to show a control if it is below game and he has a minimum. However, if 3-no trump, serious 3-no trump has been employed, he needs to. We'll cover that shortly. Above game, both partners must Q bid a control they have if below the agreed trump suit, and they show it in step order. Above game, Q bids show first round control of the suit bid. If there's been a previous Q bid of the same suit, then the second Q bid would show the second round control of that suit. And bidding a suit previously Q bid promises a second or continuing control. What is serious 3-no trump? After a major suit is agreed to at the 3 level, a bid of 3-no trump is serious 3-no trump. It's 100% forcing, and since you have agreed to a trump suit, it is not the final resting place or the contract. 3-no trump cannot be a sign-off because it is forcing to game and it is also alertable. In this case, responder, even with a minimum, should Q bid his cheapest first or second round control, even if he has a minimum. Also note that if the major suit is hearts, 3-no trump bypasses 3 spades. 3-no trump denies a spade control because he could have bid 3 spades, but not after a Jacoby 2-no trump, and we'll get back to that tomorrow. If partner bids a serious 3-no trump, you are required to show a control bid, even if you are a minimum. Some examples of serious 3-no trump. Opener bids a spade, responder bids 2 diamond. Opener rebids 2 spades, and now responder bids 3 spades. Trump has been set. Opener, 3-no trump. Serious 3-no trump, alert. Responder must show a control below the trump suit if he has a first or second round control. 4 diamonds. Denies a first or second round club control because otherwise he would bid 4 clubs, but shows a first or second round diamond control. 4 hearts implies you have club control because if he didn't have club control, there's no business going to game. He would sign off. So 4 hearts really implies a club control. Opener and responder. Case 2. 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 hearts. Same as the first round, except now when it goes 3-no trump, this is an alert and he denies a spade control because he had a chance to bid 3 spades. Responder now bids 4 diamonds, which is called last train to Clarksville. This is kind of an interesting concept, and you need to think about it. Opener has expressed control, an interest in slam. He's denied spade control. And responder wants to continue knowing that he doesn't have spade control. Therefore, opener has denied spade control. Responder has denied club control, but he didn't go to 4 hearts. Therefore, responder also has a spade control. Last opportunity, the other alternative would be to bid 4-no trump, which is Blackwood, and go into the asking as opposed to the conversational mode. 4 examples of serious 3-no trump. 1 spade, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 spades. Sets the trump suit.
4 diamonds. That is not a 3-no trump serious, but it denies a club control because you would have bid 4 clubs. So I have a diamond control. I do not have club control. I'm interested in slam. 4 hearts, last train to Clarksville. This shows a club control. You don't want to bid it because you'd be above game. That really shows a club control. And on the bidding goes. It also means that he does not want to bid 4 no trump and take control of the bidding, which has its own implications. Last hand. 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 hearts. 4 diamonds. Denies spade or club control. Opener is not really that interested, but he has an outside chance in case responder has the right hand. It is a very mild slam trump. Well, there you have Roman Q bids and serious 3 no trump. Serious 3 no trump brings us to another subject, and that goes back to the Jacoby 2 no trump raise of a major suit. There is a new improved version that goes well with the serious 3 no trump, and it's more effective, but I will give you a pre-warning of it. This is for experienced bridge players only. You may want to pass this subject if you're just a beginner. See you tomorrow.